You are now tuned into the North to South podcast.
Welcome to another episode of North to South podcast. We got Yus in the building as usual. We got Kim in the building.
Gang, gang.
What's going on, my guy?
Ain't shit.
I know.
Not really, honestly. Making money.
Yeah.
Not getting no sleep. Yo, I'm running off of no sleep right now, Yus.
Why you go sleep last night?
Honestly, all right, so this is what happened, right? I had to work yesterday, and then right after work, I had to shoot. Oh, I don't know if you seen my story. I went to work and fell asleep for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I seen that. Very irresponsible of you.
Very, very irresponsible. I was on a 30-minute break and fell asleep for an hour and a half.
So did you get fired?
No. I mean, it was very slow at the moment. So, like, if it was, like, shit going on, it wouldn't happen like that. But, yeah, so I was really tired. I had to shoot right after that. And then I got home, and I wanted to play 2K. And then I wanted to smoke. And then I was just up.
Oh, you wasn't even up for a reason. You just was, like, fucking around.
Yeah, and then I realized, like, oh, shit, it's 4 in the morning. Let me go to sleep. Almost 5, really. It was like
Are you a night owl? Like, you know?
It depends, really. Like, I had my moments where it was, like, at 11 o'clock, I was knocked the fuck out. Like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's, like, it'll be 4 or 5 in the morning, I go to sleep. But I got to stop doing that, though, because I got to work now, so.
Yeah, gotta be responsible.
Yeah, I'm not being responsible at all.
Okay. You was at an event, too, I seen.
Yeah, at Tree Sound Studio, that shit was actually really nice. Mad people recording it. Beyonce recorded in there. Outkast, Chris Brown, Drake, 21 Savage, Justin Bieber. Mad people. Too many people to name, honestly. They had plaques everywhere.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
All right.
What about you?
Just enjoying my time, not being an employee of anybody.
I miss those days.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because, like, now that I'm unemployed, someone, like I'm supposed to be cool with was, like, talking shit, okay? Like, trying to shit on me a little bit.
About you not having a job?
It's a weird situation, but basically, like, this person think I'm a show off.
You can be, but not at the same time. Like, I don't feel like I know a show off, bro. Like, my brother's a fucking show off. I don't think you're like a show off, but you are confident about what you have. I don't think that's a problem, though.
What you mean, though? Like, confident what I have?
Like,
talking like material things, or?
Nah, just like in general. Like, I mean, yes, material things too, but not really like you're a materialistic person. Like,
Oh, like, you mean like everything I have obtained, like thus far?
Yeah, even the podcast, everything. Like, you're just confident in what you have. Like,
yeah, I feel like I should be. I work my ass off for the things I have, so. But yeah, this particular motherfucker, like, think I'm like a show off, and now that I'm like, my highest moment in life, he started like talking shit, which is even funnier. He was talking shit to a person that I'm like very close to, and like
he wasn't even saying it to you.
nah.
Oh, well then that's.
Of course not. Niggas wasn't there. Nah, I'm like not even be like a tough guy, but niggas wouldn't like say how they really feel about you to you. Like they ain't what niggas do.
It depends on the person. But I guess he's not that type of person.
So I just thought that was really funny. But outside of that, regular. Got one more week till school, so I'm excited about that.
Got your backpack and your pencils?
No. I don't got none of that shit. I'm just gonna walk in that joint like, all right, let's get to it.
I'm dead. No pen, no nothing. Nothing to take
I have a book and like a highlighter. But you know they provide, I mean, well, you don't know, but they provide like the book and shit. Like, ain't nothing like, it's not like I'm going to college or anything.
I know.
Right? So,
but you still want to be prepared. Take notes. Have something.
I got a highlighter, so.
I got a highlighter.
Important things in life. But no, other than that, it's been pretty cool. Can't complain. Yeah. So,
you matching me with the red hat today. We ain't matching
clothes,
but okay, big bloody.
Bloody Suwu.
If I had to choose, I probably would have been Crip, but I'm not a gangbanger. That's not in my lifestyle.
No. We're God-fearing people.
I'm 550. Ain't that neutral? Yeah, I'm 550.
Who?
Neutral. Like, I'm cool with everybody.
Okay. You know what? That's crazy. Cause that was like one of my topics for the day.
What, Bloods?
No, like like religion.
Oh,
like,
religion. Okay.
But do you want to start heavy? Or you want to like?
Nah, we gonna end heavy because.
Okay. Oh, you did your homework?
No, because you didn't send me anything.
Yes, I did.
When?
Yes, I did, yo.
When?
Look at your text me. I sent it to you that night.
What night?
The last time we recorded. Look,
What?
it's right here. And you liked it.
Okay. I see what you're talking about. You're talking about the movie. Nah, I thought you were talking about with the topics. I'm like, you ain't sent me nothing with the topics.
Oh, no.
All right. Nah, see what happened was, right? I deadass been working and editing and playing 2K. 2K makes my heart happy. Like, it's my happy moment. That's something that makes me happy.
But that's understandable. But we ain't gonna go back to that.
I know.
But why you like the movie 2 hours, bro?
It's 2 hours?
Yeah, I think it's 2 hours.
I'm gonna watch it, but it's not in English. That means I gotta read.
First of all, them niggas on Shottas barely spoke any kind of English.
But I can understand what they saying. You watch Shottas?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, wait, no.
I
okay.
did my homework, nigga.
I'm sorry. All right, so now I promise you, I'm gonna watch it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna watch it. Did you enjoy the movie?
That shit was trash.
What? What?
That shit was trash, yo.
What?
That shit was
Take the
terrible.
weed, leave the money.
Lita what and Lita what? It was comedic.
Oh my gosh, no.
It was one of the movies that was so trash it was funny. Like,
Nah, it really was like, because obviously it was shot so fucking long ago. Like, the quality of it is ass. Like, but it was the storyline, the ending, Wayne dying, like his childhood best friend that they done did everything together. Like, these niggas was out here really like getting licks, bro.
okay, all right. So the two kids what's the main character name? The light skinned nigga. Biggs. Was he the short one or he was the fat young boy?
He was the fat one.
He was the fat young boy?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other one was who?
The small one was the tall, skinny dude that had the hair.
That had the ball
Sprugga
ponytail.
Benz. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That shit leaped
Max.
20 years forward. And this nigga just come home from jail and come like to Jamaica and just become like the man.
He got deported. Nah, all right. Nah, that's
weeks.
not even what happened, bro. See, you ain't pay attention. What happened was the nigga that stayed in Jamaica already was on top while he was out there. That's why he told him when he brought him to the crib.
Child.
But they was out there hitting licks though. You ain't see them rob that nigga and shoot that nigga in the leg and take all his money.
But my problem was they went from kids to robbing niggas for his Coca-Cola to the nigga
They ain't
coming.
robbing for his Coca-Cola. They robbing for his money.
Well, the Coca-Cola money.
Yeah.
And then like the nigga come back from jail. Yeah, I'm hearing it. I was the man in Miami, but fuck all that. I'm coming from jail. And like
He didn't want to be in Jamaica. He didn't want to go back to Jamaica. It was more so of a situation where he got deported back to Jamaica once he got out of jail. So that's why he was back there. But everything they was doing, he didn't want to be a part of that shit for real. Like, he dead ass wanted to go back to Miami, and he said he had everything, the life that he wanted to live, the best life you could think of, millions of dollars, all of that shit out in Jamaica. He said, out in Miami, and he said Jamaica can't do that for me. And then the nigga was trying to explain to him like, I have everything out here, like we extort people and all the extra shit or whatever, and like when it came down to them extorting the one nigga and his brother got killed and all that shit, it was like, bro, we got to get up out of here because now they keep trying to kill us, like.
But then you go to Miami and cause more havoc than ever. You have the same problems there, which is like, this doesn't make sense to me.
It more so was it was the one nigga. Fuck, I've seen the movie so many times I can't think of his name, but like,
What's the dude named Max?
Nah.
Crazy motherfucker?
Oh yeah, the crazy dude. That's Mad Max. But it wasn't him. I'm saying like it was the nigga that they was beefing with the whole time that he was going to get the bread from.
The
him
old head
and all
from
that shit.
the old head from
Belly.
Belly. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this nigga's a cold gat in like every movie. Like now he like pussy all of a sudden. Like, yo, the funniest shit ever was when they was driving. When Biggs was following these niggas, and like he got out the car and was like, why the fuck you following me? He like, no, I'm not following you. And he like, that's the fuck you are. No, I'm not. And they just left. Like, this nigga clearly following you for a fucking reason. He's gonna fucking kill you. Like, why?
Nah, he was following. Bro, you did not.
I
watch
did,
the
bro. This
storyline.
shit made no sense.
Listen, he was following him because there was a nigga that was. There was a nigga. The nigga with the hat. The nigga that Wyclef killed in the car. He wanted to be with the Shottas dudes for mad long. You feel me? But then the dude. Biggs got locked up. Shit happened. He got sent to Jamaica. He came back. So now he's like, yo, I want to be with y'all, whatever. But he's working with this nigga that was only just selling weed. He's supposed to be like just a weed dealer. And now all of a sudden he's supposed to be the big man around Miami. And the shit not making no sense. Like, you was a bitch before I went to jail. Now all of a sudden you the big man and shit like that. So that's why he went to him. It was
that's usually how it goes, though.
Right. So that he came back. He already knew what was up when he seen him. That's why he was like, yo, every time you make a fucking dollar, I want half. Like, it don't matter what you make. If you sell a nickel bag, I want the same fucking thing. Nigga said all of that shit, you feel me? So, boom. The nigga with the hat that was in the car with Wyclef, I can't think of what his name is, he was giving him information and shit. And he told him that every Tuesday or whatever day of the week or whatever it was, that he takes he takes a whole amount of money and ships it off somewhere. So he's hiding money from Biggs. Like,
I thought they had drugs coming in. Like,
nah,
every Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
He was taking money every Tuesday after Biggs told him, I want half of everything. So he was shipping money off. So then I think when he pulled up on him and he seen the motorcycle on the side and shit like that, it was when he realized, like, nah, this nigga is fucking with him. So I'm about to test it out. I'm about to go do my drop. And I'm going to leave in these cars, but we going to stop somewhere and switch cars. And if I see that nigga follow me, I know that nigga snitched on me type shit, you feel me? So that's when he was like, he switched the car with his bitch. His bitch took the money. She got in the other car. She drove off. So now Biggs is thinking, all right, I'm supposed to be following this car because she was originally in that car, and it's them in the car. So they looking behind them, waiting to see, like, when this nigga going to pop up. And he's like, right there. But the nigga was popping up for fucking bread. But he was expecting the girl to be in the car. And then he was like, he felt like the nigga with the hat set him up, but really, like, the nigga just figured out the plan type shit.
And nothing happened.
He killed him in the car.
Nigga should have been died.
He killed the nigga in the car, and then he went back to the crib and told everybody, I want all of them dead.
My thing is, like, nobody's that pussy, bro. And ain't nobody letting no new niggas just come in and just run shit. Like, that's not how shit go in real life.
I mean, but if you know that, like, okay, so let's say, no.
You see where I'm coming from, though?
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, let's put it like this. Let's say this nigga is Blood or Crip or whatever gang he's in. That's the Shottas niggas, like, all of that, top Shottas. And he has mad niggas. And you're just a nigga that fucking sells weed. You don't have, like, you got some people behind you and everything, niggas that fuck with you or whatever, but you don't got as big as an army as he does, and you know they kill people. Y'all just sell drugs. They literally kill people. Of course you're gonna be scared, cause you know that no matter what you do, this nigga's gonna try to kill you, bro.
I'm the biggest weed drug dealer.
Not the biggest one, but
I'm
you
that
are.
nigga, like.
Nah, cause he was the biggest one. He was selling drugs. Or I don't even think Biggs was selling drugs. Honestly, I
no,
think he
they
was
just was extorting niggas like the whole time.
Yeah, but
nigga ain't sell a nick. Like, they just came in from Jamaica, start shooting niggas like, yo, give me your shit, and I'm gonna live my life.
They was already doing that before Biggs came back to Jamaica. The nigga fucking Wayne was already doing that shit out there. That's what he was trying to tell him, like, yo, we already doing that shit. And then when they went to the fucking wherever they went with the Chinese dude, and he was like, I told you, give me 1 week. Duh. And then he was like, you know, Max Dunham or whatever, and they shot him and killed him and all that other extra shit. And when they went back in the car, he was like, yo, what the fuck was that? He wasn't fucking with none of the shit they was doing, bro.
I don't think niggas should just be shooting niggas, like, especially the weed plug.
I'm dead. But that nigga he killed everybody.
I mean, yeah, but
he came in his crib, killed his bitch, his best friend. He shot Mad Max. I think Mad Max died.
It's just a way to do things. The way them niggas was doing it was entirely too reckless. Them niggas should have been died 40 minutes into the fucking movie. Like, even when the niggas had to shoot up with the cops, like, fuck that. Before that, when
with the cops, I'm dead. In Jamaica,
niggas shot the random ass Asian boy and shit, like, with the car dealer shit. Why you killing the nigga?
Cause he ain't have his money.
Yeah, innocent bystander.
He ain't have his money.
So fucking, you gonna kill a nigga? Like, you don't at least torture a nigga first? Or be like, yo,
man.
stop playing my money. Like, we gonna torture you until you get my bread.
He must have already gave him that time.
And then y'all, like, going to war with cops in the middle of the fucking day.
It was nighttime.
And then the white guy, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, this random ass white guy, like, was he like a government official or something? Or like an FBI agent?
I don't know exactly what his position was. Like,
but he
was like a
we can assume he was like a high ranking nigga.
Yeah.
You just gonna shoot the high ranked nigga in the middle of the day?
Hey, man.
That movie made no sense, bro. I'm sorry.
Listen.
It just was jumping around. Then, like, even the little shit, like, the nigga pulled up on a chick, like a random ass Asian girl.
He was already fucking with her.
That was 20 years ago.
No.
He was booked for 20 years, right?
No.
Or he just was gone from Jamaica for 20 years.
Yes.
So how long was he booked for?
We don't know that. They didn't say how long he was locked up for. He just was in jail, and when he got out of jail, they sent him to Jamaica.
So, question: what did he go to jail for?
Probably robbing and
extorting. That comes with murder, I'm assuming, right?
I don't know if he, or obviously if he was booked or convicted for murder, he wouldn't have went back to Jamaica.
Okay, yeah. So my thing is this: if you go to jail for murder, like multiple murders, you going to jail for a long time. Do you mean to tell me, like, this Asian, you just pull up on this Asian chick out of nowhere? Like,
he didn't go to jail for murder, obviously.
He went to jail for some shit.
He went to jail for probably, like, robbing and stealing, or probably having a weapon or some shit like that. Like,
he murdered somebody. He had to murder somebody.
If he murdered somebody, how he get out of jail?
That's my fucking problem with the movie.
He didn't get caught for murdering somebody. I don't think he was out there like killing people in Miami for real. And then even when they did go to Miami, he wasn't killing people. Like, Mad Max was really the one killing people. They was really just robbing niggas, like holding niggas up, running in their shit, taking their shit and dipping. That was it.
This is what I'm saying. If you rob me, like, say you a jack boy and I'm the nigga with the bricks. If you rob me, I'm coming to get you. I'm gonna send the hitters. If the hitters come to you and your perimeters, you're gonna shoot back. If you shoot back, you're gonna murder somebody.
You got as many hitters as the Shottas did.
I'm sending 5 hitters for you and your 2 homeboys, Jamaican affiliates.
But I got more than that though.
We never seen him though. It was him, the boy with the ponytail, and it was Max.
There were Shottas everywhere.
Never seen them though. Like,
you ain't have to see them. Just know they're around. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yo. It was fucking terrible. I can probably see like you being hyper by as a young boy, but me with my grown man lens and my understanding of like street shit, like this movie just didn't make no sense at all.
I mean, when I first watched it, I'm trying to think of when that was. Oh, my head. Sorry. When was that? That was after my senior year. Probably like right after my senior year. So that was years after it came out. So I still like, I mean, I'm not an adult, but I'm old enough to understand what the fuck was going on. You feel me? So like, it was still like quality wise, like, you know, shitty and then whatever. But it was like, it was still a good movie.
Shottas came out in 2002.
Yeah, and I didn't watch that shit till like 2012, 2013 for the first time.
Man, fuck that movie.
Bro, this nigga is tripping, bro. Y'all need to leave in the comments that this nigga is tripping.
City
and
of
that
God
Shottas is a classic.
City of God is a way better movie than Shottas.
So listen, this is what I want y'all to do. If y'all see this shit, please, if you have seen both movies, then you can say which one is better or which one you feel like is more of a classic. Which one is more well known. And then if you haven't seen both,
watch both.
Let us know which one is more of a classic movie. I'm not saying City of God is not a better movie. It probably is. The storyline is probably better. You said that shit 2 hours. Shottas not even 2 hours long. But everybody knows what the fuck Shottas is.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows what City of God. I never even heard of that until you said it.
I give you that. But everybody.
Yo.
I was just sitting there like, yo, what the fuck is this, yo? Like,
yeah, you gotta smoke and watch it.
I can't smoke right now.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to be a responsible adult.
That's probably what it was, though. I was definitely high as shit watching it the first time. Every time I watch it, I gotta smoke and watch it. That's like I gotta smoke and watch Belly. Like it's a classic. You gotta do that. Smoke and watch Paid in Full.
Yeah, what other movie like are good movies, but they're like in reality they're trash?
Like a hood movie or
Just any movie.
Honestly, you know what's crazy? I love watching Madea movies, but Madea movies be so fucking bad it don't even make no sense.
They all depressing and like every like the main woman getting her ass kicked or like she getting raped or some shit. And it's like, what? Like, bro, you don't got none of that's gonna brighten a nigga's day. Like,
it's always some traumatic ass shit or some like crazy ass twist to the story. I love the plays. Like, I hated the singing parts, most of them. But I mean, I think we all skipped through the fucking singing parts. Mm-hmm. But the movies, bro, like, I don't even be understand. Like, first of all, Medea's was it Big Happy Family with fucking Bow Wow and
I hated that one.
Tiana Taylor with the Byron. Yo, that shit. I love Tiana Taylor, but there's no way that your acting was like that in that movie, bro. Y'all could have did something else.
I'm trying to think of my favorite Madea movie. It might be
I like a lot of.
It might be the one with when dude had got paralyzed and shit. And Shorty had threw him in the tub. Oh, that might be my favorite Madea movie.
Nah, that definitely is a good one. That's A Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I know that's not my favorite one. I can't think of the other one.
I Can Do Battle by Myself with Taraji. That shit was a good one. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like it? Okay. I like that one. I thought that storyline was cool. And then her the kids breaking into her house and them having to clean for her. They was cutting her ass though. They was cutting Medea's ass in that shit. And then he was like, yes, man.
Because this is one that I like more than all the other ones.
Bro, that yes, man shit took me the fuck out. And it was like, yes, ma'am.
You stupid.
That shit was funny.
You know it's a great movie, but it's trash at the same time?
What?
Baby Boy.
Yeah, Baby Boy. Oh, my God, bro. I just watched Baby Boy recently. That nigga was a problem. Like, the fact that y'all really be, like, idolizing that shit and be wanting that kind of relationship or be like, I want a Jody or something like that. No, the fuck you don't.
People say that?
Huh?
People really say that?
I mean, I don't know if people say that anymore, but it was a thing at a point in time. Like, everybody wanted to be like Jody and Yvette and type shit or whatever. Like, hell no. Bro, that nigga, first of all, he got another bitch pregnant on her. He was only a teenager. He was only like 19. Nigga ain't had no job. He was a hoe.
Yo, that's crazy because the nigga was like 18, 19,
yes.
Bro.
And she was, I don't know how old Taraji was, but Taraji was older than him. Yeah. She had a job. She had a car. She had a crib. This nigga didn't want to move out from being with his, he had a whole bitch that would allow him to move in and have access to the crib and be living with your child. You probably still could have went out and did what you was doing. You wouldn't have been right for doing it, but you could have at least been in the bitch crib, bro. But no, you want to stay at home with your mom and get mad because your mom dating.
The nigga was 18. Like, that's, he was a child.
You
like,
right.
So I'm saying, like.
But at the same time, like, you can't be
How old was a kid? Like 3?
His son was probably like 3. But then he had a daughter that was like 1 or 2.
No, I'm about to get at some shit. So he was 18, right? And the child was 3.
Oh, shit.
That means he had a child before he was adult. And that means Yvette had.
Oh, shit. See? See? Hey, y'all be idolizing shit like that. Pedo. Bro, that shit is not okay. And the thing is that when it's a younger guy and it's an older woman, people think it's a little bit more acceptable because of whatever. I actually just watched some shit about Justin Bieber yesterday about some shit like that. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but he... I don't remember who the bitch was. A Playboy bitch groped him up on stage and was kissing on him and shit. And he was like, yo, I feel violated. And everybody kind of like laughed it off. And it was like, bro, that nigga was a teenager and you 40. Like, get the fuck off of him. That's mad weird. Like,
I heard about that. I just don't remember who it was.
I don't remember what her name is, but it was like a Playboy bitch or some shit like that or whatever. But yeah, like, if it's a older woman and it's a younger guy, people kind of like accept it a little bit more. But let an older guy get a fucking 16-year-old, 15-year-old girl pregnant. All hell gonna break loose.
Yeah. Another trash movie. That's good, but that makes sense. Chucky.
I didn't watch. I told you I don't watch scary movies. I didn't see.
I mean, do you know the concept of Chucky?
It's a doll that came to life.
Yeah, basically. And he killed a bunch of people.
Okay.
Which is bullshit because ain't no way a doll 2 feet off the ground is ever killing me in any situation.
Why y'all ain't just cut it open?
Why y'all ain't just fucking kick this shit in this?
Like I don't know. It's literally
this shit was about this big, off the ground. Like
I could just stomp on his head a little bit, drop a box on it. I don't know.
This nigga was killing this shit for 20 years, bro.
I don't watch scary movies, so I wouldn't know. But I'm trying to think of another movie that was trash but good at the same time. I feel like there's all of them fucking Tubi movies is fucking trash.
I wouldn't dare watch a Tubi movie.
I haven't watched it for
Money
real.
explaining the movie this goes to show me that I should never ever watch nothing off Tubi. I'm cool.
Honestly, people on Facebook and shit be always sharing Tubi movies and be like, yo, y'all should watch this or definitely recommend this or da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, I can't see myself getting into it, so I'm not even going to force myself to get into it because I already know the quality alone is going to piss me off. Y'all be showing them fucking dumbass gunshot scenes and shit.
Yeah.
When a nigga go like this
That should
and
be
the
looking
fucking...
bad,
what the fuck was that?
But you know what's crazy? Them movies make money. They make money.
I'm really good off of it. Have you ever seen this movie called fucking Pimp with Keke Palmer?
No, I wouldn't dare watch no shit.
Yo, that shit was trash, bro. Trash. It ain't even it was good, but it was trash.
What was it about?
Bro, so basically when she was younger, her dad was a pimp and her mom was a hoe, but her mom was his bottom bitch, and he had hoes and shit like that. He had bread and everything. He was teaching her the game and all of that shit or whatever. And she had a little white girl that was her best friend, but she knew she liked her more than her friend, even at that age and shit like that. So boom, fast forward, her dad died. Her mom is on drugs and on alcohol, I think, or whatever she's on, and it's fucked up. And she don't give a fuck about Keke at all. And this bitch is a whole ass stud. She got fucking the sides of her head shaved and this faux hawk dread fucking shit in her head. And she's a pimp now and her hoes is trash and she not making no bread and then she meet this bitch and it's a whole fucking crazy ass shit, bro. But it's basically Keke Palmer being a fucking pimp and it was trash. I love the fuck out of Keke Palmer. I support almost everything she fucking do besides that damn movie. That shit was terrible.
Do you see the new stunt they pulled?
With her and Usher? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I love it. I'm here
you
for
love
it. Yes.
I think that shit is very corny.
Why?
The whole situation, it just was corny to me.
Well, let's talk about it. How do you feel? Why do you feel like it was corny?
First of all, I think, let's just go back. The whole situation where her in the dress and shit like that. Again, I don't care what you wear. I'm cool with that. But don't ever let a man touch you.
Okay, so...
if you're in a relationship with me, ever.
All right, so this is where I feel like everybody... First of all, it was none of our business. Let's get that out the way. But if we are going to speak on it, I feel like Keke Palmer is an artist. She's a performer, and she cares about craft.
She's an artist?
She is an artist.
She is?
Yeah,
she's
she is. She sings. Yeah, she makes music. She is an artist.
Does she have bodies of workout?
Yeah, she does.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Yes, Keke Palmer really be out here doing shit. So Keke Palmer is an artist, and I feel like, especially being a fucking Virgo, she cares about performances, and I feel like it was an innocent performance moment. He wasn't squeezing on her ass or anything like that. She really was just, swaying back and forth with him, just vibing to the song. Really think about their age difference as well. She's grown as hell now, so it will probably adults. You're right. And they're grown as hell now, and it is more acceptable now, but at the same time, I feel like this is oh my gosh, this is Usher. I remember growing up listening to Usher. Like, I remember me being in the fucking shower singing this song and shit like that, and he came up to me. So she's not caressing on him and gazing in his eyes
but
and
she
falling
was,
in love. Not on no crazy shit like people are trying to make it seem.
No. She was.
How?
She was gazing in my man's eyes.
Bro, she was singing the song with him.
That don't matter. In relationships, there should be boundaries and there should be respect.
You're right, but I feel like,
I think she crossed the boundary.
I feel like
I can't speak for him, but from the outside looking in, I don't feel like you should be hugged up on no other man. I don't care if he Usher, Kirk Franklin, Terrell Owens. I don't give a fuck. If you relationship with a man and you go outside your relationship and you do that.
So when Beyonce gave Terrence Howard that lap dance on stage, she was wrong. Beyonce gave
what lap dance?
It was like the BET Awards. And
you smelled that shit?
Yeah, and she was giving.
In my eyes, it was wrong.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you feel the same way because Beyonce was definitely married, but she's married. Like Beyonce was fucking married when she did that shit, if I'm not mistaken. Or if she wasn't married, she still was with Jay-Z. I don't know. I don't remember the time for her to get married.
I wouldn't be comfortable with that.
Honestly, I just feel like
But the thing is, also with that's a performance. That's like almost being mad at your girl being an actor and she have a kissing scene.
All right, but that's really like what that was. But at the same time,
but what Kiki and Usher was
that
doing,
was a performance.
That was not a performance.
That was part of his performance.
No, she's not a part of his act.
Him going up to females in the audience was a part of his act. He chose her.
But the fact that he's hugged up and she's allowing it, and then you flaunting your ass to this grown ass man,
she was flaunting her ass to him. When did she flaunt her ass to him?
You want to go rewatch the video?
She
turned around and swung did a little wiggle with her ass.
I definitely did not see that.
Yeah. And then you recording like this. You record this nigga and you act like you just aroused by what he got going on.
I feel like people are.
That's cool. If you want to do that, then do that. But understand, like, as a man in a relationship, like that shit shouldn't go. That shit is you crossing boundaries when you do that type of shit.
The shit that men do in relationships that cross so many fucking boundaries.
We ain't talking about them. We talking about
I know,
Kiki
but I'm just saying though.
That's like if I go out and I'm at a club with my niggas and a bitch start dancing on me. I can't do that, right?
But most niggas do that. And go out to the strip club and have strippers dancing on them and smacking strippers' ass.
Is it right or is it wrong?
If it's your... All right, hold on, because we about to really get into this shit now. So listen, if a guy is cheating on his woman, then of course that is absolutely wrong. If you're going to the strip club and shit like that, I mean, if that's the type of lifestyle you live and your girl knows that and she accepts that about you and you're not getting these strippers' numbers, you're not getting their Instagrams and everything, whatever, like you just like the strip club lifestyle, then that's on you. That is what it is. Like, as long as you're not fucking these bitches in the club and doing whatever, like, it is a lifestyle that some guys do like to go to the fucking strip club and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But as far as going to a party or going to the club and dancing with other bitches, no, I don't think that's right. I think that's wrong. But at the same time, this is not what they were doing. This is a whole performance on stage.
But she's not a part of the performance, though. She's there. And the crazy part, I would hear you, but I seen how Usher interacted with other females in relationships. Like when Joe Budden had went to that shit, and his chick was there, ain't none of that shit happened because they had boundaries set, and she wouldn't cross that boundary with that nigga. So that, in my eyes, like, if he don't do it with her, but he did it with her, then she clearly like allowed too much for shit to happen. And he had an issue with it because if he didn't, he wouldn't have tweeted what he tweeted.
Well, I feel like I don't think Kiki was wrong. I feel like she was just entertaining the performance. Because she is
because Zahab did that? What Kiki did?
I wouldn't have cared. Because Zah's a singer and she went to school for theater, so she's a performer, and I understand she probably would have just been feeding into the performance and not fiending over Usher.
I'm cool.
Like, if you're secure in your relationship, then you understand. But obviously he wasn't fucking secure in his relationship. Bitch ass nigga.
Why he gotta be a bitch ass nigga?
Because he wasn't secure.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You obviously feel threatened by Usher, and then you went on.
I don't think it's a threat. Wait. It's not a threat.
It ain't even about Usher at this point, bro.
It's any man.
Even if you did feel the way that you did, You did not, in absolutely no way, shape, or form, need to take it on Twitter.
I agree with that part.
Like, we shouldn't have even known that was a problem in their relationship.
But at the end of the day, it was a problem.
But it shouldn't have been
and
known.
That's my issue with Kiki.
The problem
you know that would have been a problem. Why would you do that?
The problem really is that nobody had it. When it first came out, everybody was like, oh my gosh, like, yes, Kiki, da-da-da-da, and the outfit and blah, blah, blah. And everybody was hyping Kiki up. Everybody was on Kiki's side until that nigga made that tweet. Then it became a problem. Nobody gave a fuck what Kiki did. That shit was out before he made that tweet.
Because we don't know what we don't know.
Right, but nobody gave a fuck. Nobody was like, oh my gosh, she's in a relationship. She shouldn't be dancing with him. Nobody said that until he said something.
The thing is, nobody even knew she was in a relationship.
Everybody knew Kiki.
I didn't know that bitch was in a relationship.
You're bugging. She just had a child. Everybody knew
that
she was
don't mean
that dude.
Shit. You know how many bitches have kids with a nigga they not in a relationship?
You right, but everybody who actually follows Kiki knows that she was posting pictures with him. She's been posted up with him. She's been dating this dude. Like, she's been said it. She went on interviews and talked about him and everything. Like, she has been in a relationship with this dude. So everybody knew that shit, and nobody said anything. Nobody commented. Nobody said shit. His feelings. Then it was like, oh shit, you know what? Maybe we should be on his side. She was wrong. Her outfit was fucked up. She shouldn't have been that close and da-da-da-da. Like, that's the problem with the fucking internet, bro. Everybody feel like they fucking opinions matter when really it don't, bro.
They really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. But at the end of the day, he clearly had a boundary that was set in their relationship, and she clearly went over the boundary.
And he should have spoke to her about it.
That's like really my only issue with it. Like,
then he should have spoke to her about it.
He did. He just went about it the wrong way.
Right. So if he didn't do what he did, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
We don't. And the thing is, we don't really know that.
If he didn't go on Twitter and say what he said, it would not be as big of a thing as it is now. If they could have had...
You talking about with the internet or with them two?
With the internet. It could have been a problem with them, but it wouldn't have been a problem with the internet. But that's why we're here. I'm talking about
Kiki and this mysterious ass niggas from Philadelphia. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
He's from Philly? I ain't even know
he's from Philly. I don't care about the internet because the internet is full of idiots.
Right.
From what I seen and what I like and how I interpreted shit, like she crossed a boundary.
Well, that's why she's now in a music video, starring it in a music video with Usher, and she's still making her brand. She's still doing what she's doing.
So is it her song or his song?
It's his song. She's just starring in the music video with him. And it is what it is. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, they never announced that they were broken up or that they were separated. Like, everybody is speculating everything.
I think Main Man did say something. I think the baby dad.
No, the only thing he just said publicly recently was that he didn't speak to anybody or any blog. So all of these things with people saying that he made a statement is all false.
Google having like Kiki Palmer baby dad is funny.
Yo.
Oh, Kiki Palmer baby dad has slam reports that he has moved on from the relationship. So I guess they still together.
But he just tweeted something saying that like he hasn't said anything to anybody. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's speculating that, oh, Kiki left him and this, that, and third. Like, we don't know. Like, all of this industry shit, we literally do not know what the fuck they're going to. Like, honestly, to be honest, and it's crazy because I was just thinking this shit like yesterday or 2 days ago. That whole thing could have been a fucking stunt for this music video coming out. It could have been a whole thing to get like an uproar of Usher, everybody talking about Usher, everybody talking about Kiki Palmer, this, that, and the third. And then, rollout. But it could have been.
For a song that... and the thing that's so funny about this whole situation, that situation outsounds the song.
I mean, honestly, but
I don't even know how the song go. Like,
the video is what's being talked about the most right now. Not everybody's talking about the song, but because everybody's listening to the song and...
So that's terrible marketing.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, this is all speculation right now. We don't know what's going on. Like, we have no idea, and we'll probably never know until one of them decides to actually come forward and tell the whole fucking story, which I hope they don't, because it's none of our fucking business. Like, I dead ass don't care. Like, I mean, I care, but I don't care. Because, like, it's not me. It's out of my tax bracket. Like, at the end of the day, y'all still going to be doing what y'all doing, making y'all bread, making music, doing whatever, being in movies and shit like that. And she still got her baby. He's still going to be the fucking father. And whatever they do is not my fucking problem.
She corny. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
She's fucking corny,
that
bro.
That nigga's a bitch.
Why? How is he a bitch, though? Like,
Cause you said Kiki corny, so I
So
say he a
you
bitch.
think he a bitch? Cause I think Kiki corny.
Yeah.
But she shows signs of corniness. Like we
All
don't.
right, he shows signs of bitchness. When
How though? Like
who goes
how?
on Twitter to bitch about their fucking girl's outfit, bro?
He said one tweet.
I don't give a fuck. One tweet is all it takes. I'm engaged. I would
Well, I
never
mean,
go
like-
on. I would never go on Instagram.
No,
or
that was some nut
anything
ass
like
shit.
that
I
and
agree
say
with you,
something
but
about
that don't mean he a bitch ass nigga.
that is a
like,
bitch move though. That's some bitch shit.
Nah,
All right,
that was some nut shit.
that was some bitch shit.
No, it was not.
That's something that a female would do. Yeah, exactly.
That shit was cordy, yo. This whole thing and this whole situation is fucking cordy, yo.
Next,
Fuck out of here. Like, that shit ain't thorough at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm too real of a nigga like to understand some of this goofy ass shit. That be
nah,
going on,
I
like-
understand what you're saying though. Like, I completely understand. Like, if you have a boundary for yourself and your partner crosses it, then they're wrong. Like, and if that's what you have in your relationship, then that's what you have in your relationship.
And you know what I always hate too? Like why after like motherfuckers have babies, like shit just go left? What is that about?
Because they were never married.
And I'm talking about both parties. Like why?
The problem is that nobody's actually falling in love and really, really taking the time to get to know each other, getting to know the bad about each other as well. Like,
How long they been together?
I don't know. I really don't know how long they've been together, but I feel like it's not that long. But we don't know because we don't know when the fuck she met him. So I don't know. But nobody's together for long enough to actually know the good and the bad about somebody, or they think they know the good and the bad about somebody, but they really don't know everything. And then it takes getting pregnant or having a child to actually know, like, yo, this person really ain't shit. Like, now the female is going through all of her emotions and she's, you know, dealing with this and her cravings or whatever else that females go through when they're pregnant and shit. And the nigga can't handle it, or she can't have sex now because she's pregnant, and now the nigga's horny and now he want to go fuck, and now he cheated and now she's not trying to take it no more. So now, like, it's always something. Like, these niggas ain't shit. And then it happens like that because y'all didn't take the necessary steps to get to where y'all need to be to have a child. Like, I feel like, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't have sex before marriage or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
as far as beliefs, but
I think females should just stop like getting dumped in by niggas they don't really know.
I think
niggas
should stop.
I think niggas should stop dumping in like females and shit.
Yeah, no, for real. I feel like niggas should definitely
Especially
stop.
if they not ready to have a fucking baby, and not even just like a baby part, the shit that women go through with their bodies and shit. Postpartum, what is it?
You don't even want the
What is
bitch.
it? What is it called? Postpartum
Depression?
Yeah, that shit is very real. Like,
Yeah, it is. I know somebody going through it right now. So, or I
like
think she is.
it's fucked up parts on both sides, like the females and the males. Shit, like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I should shut the fuck up. I don't have kids.
I don't have kids either, but I'm just saying, like, from what it seems like, it seems like love is not.
Motherfuckers just having babies out of wedlock. Man.
Yeah, like y'all just like in the moment, and then be like, well, sometimes females really don't believe in abortion, so that comes into play. Or
That's bullshit. That's some fucking idiot shit. Like,
I mean,
like say you gonna bring a baby in the world like without a father, like because like whatever fucking situation happened.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying some women don't believe in it.
Yeah,
It is what it
I
is.
think that's fucking stupid.
You don't gotta be mean about it, bro.
I'm not being mean. I'm just being realistic.
It is. I mean,
Like-
if it's their preference, it's
Like,
their preference.
is it not true that it take a village to raise a child? Like, and you getting rid of like,
I mean, maybe she has a different village. It don't gotta be the father.
bro, baby,
I don't think she's right for
babies
doing
need
it.
fathers and mothers.
Like,
Like, they need both. And, and there's some shit that
I can't speak on that.
women
I have both
can't
my
teach
parents, so.
a child what a man can, like, and vice versa. Like, I don't know. I never understand. That's why I don't have kids now, because it's like if the situation's not right and I'm not 100% comfortable with it, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not having no fucking kid. I'm not bringing a child into the world, especially 2023 going forward. This shit looks spooky out here.
No, for real.
I'm not
Honestly,
bringing no baby into this shit, and we not even like 100% ready to have this fucking kid. That's fucking crazy to me.
These
like,
kids these days are fucking. These kids, all right, I'm not gonna say they're stupid because that's very mean. These kids have a lot of mental problems. There's way too many kids on the spectrum or autistic kids. I don't know what causes that, but there's way too many. Like, when I was in school, when I was in elementary school and stuff like that, that was not as common as it is now. And it's getting a little crazy. And then it's like the parents are, oh, let's pick them up and give them their iPad and bro, when I was at work yesterday, this child was in there screaming, or they weren't even screaming, bro. He's like probably like 3-4 years old, bro. Like he's old enough to understand what the fuck is going on. Trying to take pictures. He's like squeezing his eyes shut, putting his head down like this and everything. Like, and my manager's telling me like he don't want to take the pictures. Bro, the parents took him to go get chocolate covered fucking raisins. Why are you giving this nigga candy and he ain't even cooperating? Like why is candy the reward for bad behavior? It's not making no sense right now. Like you're trying to bribe the kid, and I don't know. I just wasn't raised like that, so I feel like that shit is stupid, and that's why these kids are fucking spoiled and brats as they are now.
That soft parenting shit is kind of dangerous.
That shit is, honestly, I'm like,
because if you can't show a kid discipline like during the early stages, when their mind soak up everything, what the fuck you think gonna happen when they get older?
I'm not saying that y'all should be out here beating y'all kids' ass. That's not what I'm saying.
Everything don't calls for beating, but everything. There should be like fucking discipline for like certain actions.
Candy and coddling and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Like, I'm not taking you to get fucking chocolate covered raisins. You can kiss my ass. We're going home. You gonna sit the fucking room in the dark and like understand like the situation, my nigga. Like,
I'm out here about to spend money trying to take family pictures. The lady is fucking pregnant. They trying to take family pictures. She about to have her 3rd child. Everybody's all dressed up and shit like that, and you over here squeezing your eyes, being fucking rebellious right now. I'm not even gonna say bad. Being rebellious for no reason. And then instead of reprimanding him, not even in like beating him or anything like that, just having to talk with him like, hey, we can't do this right now. We're taking pictures. It's time to take pictures. You have to stop doing that. Like, no crying, no covering your eyes, no doing none of that. You need to sit up and take pictures. Yeah. Not, let's go get you some chocolate covered raisins and now you're happy. Like,
or if you do handle a situation like that, how about, all right, what you want? You want some chocolate covered raisins? All right, take these fucking pictures first, my nigga. Right. And then we can go do, can go handle business. But you just straight going to like go get the shit that you want and without like doing what y'all came here to do, it's fucking crazy.
Handing them fucking iPads and the phone and everything and just giving them the YouTube and shit. I can't have a child in this generation, bro, because I would lose my mind, bro. I don't want no iPad child. My nephew's a fucking iPad child. I'm tired of it. All they want is their fucking iPad. And it's like, no. Like, you can't have a fucking iPad.
My thing, I'm not that mad at the iPad. I'm mad at the features y'all giving to these kids with the iPad.
No, I'm mad at the iPad.
Because I feel like, but this is the thing. They have apps on the iPads where the kid can be learning and still having fun.
You're right, but they also have more interactive things and other games and Leapfrog and things like that we had growing up that teach you as well. And then also, even if you are showing them YouTube things, because I know a lot of people say like, I think it's like Gracie's Corner or something like that, and like whatever other little things that they have on YouTube now are very helpful and very informative for kids. That's fine. Put it on the TV. We all knew what the fucking TV was. We watched fucking Sesame Street and learned counting and all kinds of shit from fucking TV. Like, put it on the TV. But to give them an iPad and
just for them to get out your fucking face is that's the part I don't be
like what, bro? And now all they want is iPad. That's all they know. Is like, I want to do this all day and scroll and be able to touch it and have a screen right here in my face. And if you don't give it to me, I'm going to scream. And now every time I scream and you give it, well, every time I scream, I know you're going to give me the iPad. So that's what I'm going to do. Like,
kids are very fucking smart. They know what the fuck they be doing.
Bro, I'm fucking tired of it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I love babies. I love like interacting with little kids, especially when they're like fun and they have like a big personality. Like, I'm really good with kids, and I don't know why, because I haven't got none, but like, I really am really good with kids. But when it comes to these bad, spoiled brats, bro, I cannot take it, bro. Please take this child, bro, away from me, because I don't want to be around this child.
Yeah. Another thing, too, I ain't going to say who it was, but I remember having a conversation with somebody that had a baby, and they were like, I had to ask how it is and how's the baby and shit. Like, she was like, yeah, I love my child, but this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made. And I'm just like, how so? Because she looked at, quote unquote, the glitz and glamour of having a baby. It's cute. You can dress it up.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But she didn't understand like the other side of like taking it to the doctor.
Yeah.
It gets sick.
What food to feed them.
The nigga you having a baby with might leave. Like, all the other shit outside of the cute shit that comes with babies.
How much they cost.
Yeah, and, like, child care and insurance and...
Because it definitely costs a lot for childcare, bro.
So I don't think she's alone. I think a lot of motherfuckers have babies for the same fucking reason. And I think that's like the other side of like why shit is going how it's going with these fucking kids.
Yeah. Like, y'all, I mean, I wasn't necessarily raised in a 2-parent household because my parents weren't together. But I had both of my parents in my life, and I was like, they were very active in my life. They're still both very active in my life. You feel me? So I still understood what it was like to have 2 parents. So I mean, as long as a father is, you don't gotta be together, but it's like, damn, bro, like y'all ain't even make it to the kid being at least in middle school before y'all broke up or something.
Or
like
just being, even if you're not together, at least be decent ass co-parents.
Yeah, nah.
But this was so dope about like us growing up in like our generation. Like even if we didn't have fathers, like we still had uncles, brothers. Like I had 2 older brothers. I had fucking uncles. I had like the motherfuckers on the block. Excuse me, the audience. That was my washing machine. But I had motherfuckers on the block. Like it took a village to raise a child. Like, I had Mr. Ed, Mr. Ted. I had Mr. Wesley. We even had a guy like shit, I forget his name, but like the nigga taught us how to like fix our bikes and shit. Some days like Mr. Charlie, who's up the block up above us, every Saturday he took the team to go get fucking dollar hoagies and shit like that. Like that shit like helped us like in such a tremendous way, and that was just like, I don't know. It's like it's like the iPad really is raising a child.
I feel like I also like the music of today doesn't really help. It's like a really bad influence, like all of this drill shit and all of these like rappers just rapping about drugs and all of that shit. I think that shit is a really bad influence, and I feel like most of the men out here, especially like around my age, because you're a little bit older than me, so like niggas definitely born in my
How old are you?
I'm 28.
I'm a year older than you, bro.
Oh.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I thought, all right, never mind. Anyway,
no, I turned 30 in February.
Okay. So I'm going to be 29 next month, though. So, all right, well, niggas our age, though. Like, niggas in our age range and shit like that, they fucking, like, they take perks and shit like that. They drink lean. Like, they had this, like, scammer mindset and shit like that. Like most niggas really don't want to get a job or do anything that's like regular. Everybody want to be a rapper or do this, that, and the third, or just anything that doesn't have to do with them getting a regular job. Nobody wants to be a regular person anymore, or go to school, or be a lawyer, or be a teacher, or be a cop. Or I mean, I wouldn't be a fucking cop either. I don't blame y'all, but nobody wants to do anything like that anymore. Like, you feel me? So I feel like a lot of the bad influence on men especially, and then on women too, like fucking Sexy Red and all of these fucking thought bitches that are fucking famous now that are rapping about they pussy and shit like that. And I love the fuck out of Cardi B, but I don't want her to rap about her coochie no more either, bro. Like I feel like we know you got a coochie, bro. We don't need you to keep rapping about it. Like all of this sex talk and this drugs talk and this guns talk and this all of this shit is just a bad influence, and it's just gonna keep getting fucking worse, and it's just not helping with being involved in actually teaching a child. How you gonna teach a child that you can't even fucking spell and write yourself? These niggas are illiterate as fuck. These niggas can't even spell illiterate.
I can't spell illiterate.
Oh my God.
I never was great at spelling though. I was always good at math and like history, but like spelling was I don't know why. It wasn't my strong suit.
I could spell and I could do math. Science was never my strong suit, or history. I fucking hated history. But
yeah, the future looked kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't have any faith in anything at all, because the influence of everything is social media, AI, TikTok dances, things that are really quick. Everybody's attention span is so short now because we're used to 15-second videos and 7-second videos and 6-second videos and shit like that, and things that are supposed to be quick, and you know, things like we can't watch something, like even myself, like I can't watch a movie without picking up my phone every so often to check my phone, even though I know nothing came up on my phone. Nobody's calling me, nobody's texting me. I just still need to go scroll for no reason. Like, I'm trying so hard to get out of that fucking habit, because this social media shit and this internet and everything that's just bad for me, I just
not only that, it's just like that's like the only that's the only way to interact with people nowadays.
And I don't like that either.
And I like back in the day was so dope, yo.
Yeah.
Cause you had to be outside to like talk to motherfuckers, like
go meet up on the green box.
Yeah. Or such and such porch.
Yeah.
Or go play ball at the park.
Or even like,
do you realize like kids don't go play ball at the park no more?
Yeah, nobody goes outside to play. Nobody rides bikes. We used to go out, we used to steal bikes.
Yeah.
You can leave your bike outside right now and nobody will take that bitch. Cause nobody want a bike no more. Niggas out here stealing cars and shit.
Yeah. Damn, you crazy parts about that too. You can't even tell your kid to go outside no more. Cause outside is a little too dangerous.
For real. Shit, yo, I was just thinking that shit not too long ago too, bro. Like, I was in elementary school walking far by myself. I don't even think, I know my mom did not know where I was. I was walking far, bro. Like, I was out by myself, just out doing what I wanted to do, going to my friend's house that was way off somewhere, walking over there, being over there all day, coming back over by where I lived at, being all over my neighborhood, being wherever I wanted to be at, going to the store, all of that shit.
And it was a good ass time. Like,
I never once was worried about somebody snatching me, somebody coming up to me on some weird shit.
Or getting shot.
None of that. Like, I never worried about any of that. I mean, I don't know if it's because I lived in Maryland at that time, but like, at the same time, I feel like right now you can't let a child go walk anywhere by themselves in Maryland.
Like, I wouldn't dare like have my child outside in Philly. I wasn't there. No. Fuck no.
Even in New York,
it's too much bullshit. Like, either you getting shot at or you like you just getting influenced by the wrong shit.
Yeah, nah. I played outside all the time, and I really don't see any kids like.
Bro, you couldn't keep us from outside,
bro. My mom,
you couldn't keep us from outside, bro.
My mom used to have a rule where I couldn't go outside on the weekdays, like on the school night. I used to hate that shit, bro. And I remember one day I snuck outside and I wanted to play with my friends so bad, bro. I wanted to be outside so fucking bad that day. And I kept running back down to my house, checking to make sure the car wasn't there. The car wasn't there. Then I run back up outside and I play a little bit. Then I keep running back. Bro, one time I went back to have fun and I was having a little bit too much fun. And I went back and that car was there. I got my ass towed the fuck up.
It was worth it, though.
Bro, it was. My mom beat my ass so bad. But it was like, damn, bro, I can't go outside. I wanted to be outside, but that's also a problem.
I hate being in the house, though.
Bro, I did, but now that's like when I be talking to Zion shit, I be quoting movies, or if I be talking to anybody, like I know a lot of quotes and a lot of shit from movies and shows. And she's like, bro, I don't know why you be knowing so much random shit from movies, because I couldn't go outside. Like,
yo, you know what's funny too, yo? Remember, like, you could remember a track list of album?
A track list of, oh yeah.
I don't know the names of songs now, like, unless they like singles and shit.
Niggas don't even buy CDs no more. And I was thinking that too. Like, CDs are turning into VHS.
I mean, CDs are pretty much obsolete now.
Yeah, like DVDs and CDs are turning into VHS. Niggas, like, kids don't know what a DVD is. They know what Netflix is. They know what Hulu is and Disney Plus.
You remember the first album you ever bought with your own money?
The first CD, with my own money. I'm trying to think if it was Chris Brown's first CD. I feel like it might have been Chris Brown's first CD, or it might have been Bow Wow's Price of Fame. Or was it Price of Fame?
I don't remember.
I think that was the name of his album.
I was hating on Bow
Wow.
Yeah, all the hoes.
But when I was younger though, like my stepmother used to work for Sony. So like she used to just bring me home CDs all the time. Like I had a CD player, so I always had CDs and mixed CDs and.
So like, what was the ones you bought? Like the first one with your own money though? You remember?
I think it was either that Bow Wow CD or that Chris Brown CD.
Yeah, mine was Blueprint 1.
The Jay-Z album.
Mm-hmm.
How old was you when you bought that?
I was in 3rd grade.
What the fuck?
But like Jay-Z. See, this was around the time my brother lived in the house, and he was like a huge Jay-Z fan. So like Jay-Z had a lot of influence in my household. But the funny part about buying that album was like, because 9/11 happened the same day.
Yeah.
So my mom had got me from school, and she was like, "Yo, stay in the house, do not leave," because she had went to the market and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, That's what Jay-Z dropped today. You tripping? Like, I'm going to grad. Like, and there was a store on Broad area called what's the name of that store? Black. If you going to yell at me if you hear this. Black and Nobel. And I went in that joint, grabbed it, and when I got back home, sure enough, my mom was outside waiting for a nigga.
Oh,
She
man.
beat my ass and broke the CD in my
Damn.
face.
Oh, man, that's that
I
hurt.
was sick, bro.
Oh, my God. That's not how I was expecting to see this story
That
to
shit was
end.
terrible.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I got my ass beat for that CD. But my brother brought me another one. So,
Where the fuck did you get money from in the 3rd grade?
you know, your brother give you money and you do like little, you outside, so you do little odd jobs on the block.
Bro.
Like sweep somebody's porch or
Do kids even go
shovel.
outside and shovel snow
No,
anymore?
they don't do that shit, bro.
We used to link up dumb early in the morning to
Dumb
go
early.
make sure we got people's cars out so they can go to work.
Yeah, bro. Come back with a fucking knot in your pocket, like full of ones. Like probably had $75 in
Right, because you had
ones
to
and
split it
fives.
between everybody.
Yeah, like that was a good old fucking days, bro.
Yeah, no. Niggas don't do that shit no more. FYE, go get a CD.
Damn, FYE.
Yeah, man. I remember I went to it was a mall in Maryland called Arundel Mills Mall, and my mom had called me and was like that Cisco and Drew Hill was in Chick-fil-A, and basically the mall was like a big like oval kind of sort of. So like I'm in the front of the mall and Chick-fil-A is outside of the mall in the back. So me and my friends took the fuck off running, like hauling ass, trying to like meet them at what's it called at Chick-fil-A, and they were doing a CD signing in FYE. So I went over there. They had signed a flyer for me, and then I went back to FYE. I bought the CD, and I went in there, and I took a picture with them, and they signed my CD and shit. And unfortunately, like a fucking dumb young simp, I gave that shit to my ex.
How old were you?
I was probably like 15 at the time. I was mad young.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so
You should go get that shit back from her.
nah, that bitch is crazy. No, for real. Like Leo's, and it's Leo season is ended, and I'm so happy because y'all are fucking liars, pathological fucking liars. I'm not gonna put this girl on blast. Matter of fact, I don't even give a fuck. The bitch lied about her mom being dead. She lied about her name.
What?
Yo,
Yo.
please hold up, nah, cause
Did she love her mom?
hold on. We gonna continue this. Give me a second. Let me change the battery. Let me change the battery. Pause it.
All right, we back.
All right. So, yes, Shorty lied about her mom being dead. No, I don't know what her situation was with her mom because honestly, I don't think I ever asked the details because honestly, I don't give a fuck, especially not now.
The lie about your mom is crazy. Like
So,
dying.
like, listen,
I lied to
bro.
my dad before,
No.
but I didn't give a shit about my dad.
No, listen, bro. You gotta understand. One day we was skipping school. This is how deep this shit was. Like this bitch was crazy. Okay. I still got her on social media though, and she still be trying to talk to me, but I don't answer her because she did some weird shit a couple of years ago. We skipped school, bro. It's me and two of my exes and her and like some friends and shit like that. It's a whole story. It's a whole story. I don't even feel like getting into it.
This nigga, all our bitches in one area.
I wasn't dating her I wasn't dating her at the time. I was dating the friend.
Okay.
And they were all three friends. So I dated them and it is what it is. So we're in the woods. We're talking about something. One of them brings up their mom. This girl starts fucking hysterically crying. Don't know why. I didn't even see her crying at first. Then we see somebody like hugging her and shit like that, consoling her. And everybody's looking around confused like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's wrong? And they're like, her mom. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. All of that, feeling bad about this shit. So many times she brought up her mom being dead in reference to fucking mom being dead. She lied about her name, her middle name at least, not her first name, but she lied about her age. She lied about what year she was born. She lied about where she was from. She swore up and down she was from Atlanta, which was crazy because she's not from Atlanta. It's a whole bunch of shit. But fast forward, basically, like what happened was that we wanted to go see Why Did I Get Married Too in the movie theater. That's when this shit happened. It was out in the movies. And her dad was like blowing up her phone, telling her like she had to go, and the movie was not even over yet. Like we still like halfway through the movie, and she's like, I want to finish the movie, like I don't want to leave yet. And basically, long story short, she ignores her dad. Her dad ends up leaving her there. I asked my mom if she could spend the night. My mom was like she could spend the night. She stayed the night and shit like that, but she stayed like the whole entire weekend.
Hold up, how old were y'all?
We were like 15, 16.
Yo, your host can like spend the night at your mama?
I don't think my mom knew that she was my girlfriend.
Okay.
Like, my mom knew I like girls, but it wasn't the situation where she like knew that this was my girlfriend and she was letting her spend the night. But either way, like I shared a room with my stepsister. It's not like we could do anything anyway. So she ended up staying that whole entire weekend. At the end of the weekend, her dad came to get her because she didn't come home the whole entire fucking weekend, and it was a whole entire thing. And he was like basically in front of me and my mom that you have one or two options. You can either go live with your grandmother here or go live with your mom here. And I was like, Mom? Mom, what the fuck?
You got a mom?
Confused. Like, what? Where did the mom come from? Like, so basically that's how I found out the bitch was lying about her mom. And then somebody was like, they was at her birthday party one time. And I had told somebody, I was like, bro, she lied about her mom, bro. I told everybody that shit. Like, immediately when I found that shit out, like, everybody else, she lied. He said something about going to live with her mom, bro. She lied. And it was like, yeah, like one of her best friends was like, yeah, I went to her birthday party and they brought up the cake or whatever and had her age on it. And she ran in the room crying or something like that. And she was sad because she'd been telling everybody she was one age, but she was really another age. And I guess she met some girl who she liked her middle name. So she kept telling everybody that was her middle name too. She was like, oh, we got the same middle name. It's not the bitch's middle name. Like, we got fucking caught skipping and again. But instead of like not getting in trouble, we got caught skipping inside of school. So, like, they sent us to another school for a day, like a in-school suspension type shit. It was fucking weird. But we were in the class, and she was writing down her information, bro. And I looked over at her paper, and when I seen her write her name, she wrote her middle name was Kenya. I'm like, bitch, didn't you just tell everybody your middle name was Lachey? What the fuck is going on here?
What the fuck?
Bro,
so she's just a habitual liar?
Yes,
like,
bro.
She's lost for no reason?
And then, but it's crazy because, like, it's not just her. Like, I've met other Leos that are just pathological liars. Like, literally, I had a friend, and just strictly a friend. She went to work and was just lying about having a child. Mind you, the person she was dating, she's not dating anymore. She was dating a girl. The girl had 2 kids. She had 2 daughters. One of them, the older one, is by her cousin. Not the mom's cousin, by the girlfriend's cousin, my friend.
Okay.
Let's use fake names. Ashley and Beyonce. So I can kind of, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Ashley is my friend. Beyonce is my friend too, but Beyonce got 2 kids, right?
Beyonce's a freak. Go ahead.
Beyonce's oldest daughter is by Ashley's cousin on her dad's side. So in some way, she's kind of related to that daughter. But she was going to work. Ashley was going to work and lying and saying that Beyonce's youngest daughter was her biological daughter, was talking about the birth, going into detail about a whole bunch of shit and baby father, and was like, I can't come to work because I got to do this with the child and all kinds of shit. It didn't even make no sense, bro. But then she also fucking lied about some other shit or whatever, and then I guess she got caught in all her lies. And Beyonce called me and was telling me like, yo, this is what happened. I know it's crazy using the name Beyonce.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
But the first letter like correlates, and I couldn't think of another name, so Beyonce was the first thing that came to mind. So Beyonce called me and was telling me whatever, all the shit that she was lying about and how she called her and told her all this other crazy shit and how they found out that she had only 1 nipple ring. And I was like, what the fuck did that have to do with anything? And she thought that I, from Atlanta, called up to Pennsylvania to tell her job that she doesn't like black girls. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Like, that shit is so random. Like, I was like, bro, what's crazy is like, first of all, I don't give a fuck enough to call your job about that. You're supposed to be my friend, like one of my closest friends at that. Mm-hmm. And you think that I called your job up to Pennsylvania to say, hey, Ashley doesn't like black girls. I just want to let you guys know that. And they we're mad at you because you don't like fucking black girls. Like, no, like, that's mad weird. Like, nobody even said no shit like that. Like, that's never came up. I never would have did that. But she called me herself and finally confessed. It's the first time she ever confessed to all of her lies and shit like that. She called me. She confessed that she lied about all of this shit. And then we talked and we had a conversation and we were just talking about a whole bunch of shit and kind of just like whatever, like a regular conversation. And that was the last time I spoke to her. She blocked me on everything. I have no idea why. Like, bitch, you lied on me. Like, I don't even know what the fuck her problem was. It just, Leos are fucking weird. Fucking weird. That was the moral of this story, is that Leos are just fucking weird and they lie about the dumbest shit.
Yeah, that was a lot about Leos.
No, for real. I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest. I don't like y'all. I mean, there's some of y'all that are cool, but I don't like y'all.
Oh, that because you don't like Leos is crazy. It was a cool story, though.
No, for real. It was some crazy shit. The bitch lying about her mom is insane.
I had a topic. I seen someone on TikTok. Well, not something, because do you like go on TikTok?
Not really. I mean, Zai sends me stuff here and there, but I don't scroll on TikTok.
All right. I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but there's been like a plethora of like live videos. Mm-hmm. Like it'll be like, why 50-50 relationships are stupid, or why John Mann was a bad coach, or why Kobe ain't the top 3 greatest players ever. And then there'll be like some crazy shit where it's like, why you should be able to date a fucking kid that's not 18, or prove to me that God is real. I don't know how, but I laid it on the God being real part. It made me start thinking about like my faith and like religion and shit. Mm-hmm. And I've been losing a lot of faith lately. First of all, are you religious?
I'm not.
Do you believe in anything?
I believe that there may possibly be a higher power. What that higher power is, I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't knock anybody's religion. I don't like disrespect anybody's religion. I have Zai pray over me a lot.
Is Zai religious?
Yeah. Yeah, she's Christian. Well, yes. I'm just gonna say yes.
She's Christian. Okay.
But I have her pray over me. We talk about things with religion and stuff like that. I've had my family pray over me. I was actually raised in Christian schools. I literally have a Bible verse tatted on the inside of my arm.
Yeah, I got a few verses on me.
But I have the Bible verse that I have tatted on my arm because this is what my grandmother told me a lot as a child. So I got it kind of like in memory of her, not necessarily like the Bible per se. But when it comes to religion, I don't knock anybody's religion. I just don't know exactly what to believe, so I don't speak on it too much because I don't want to offend anybody or make anybody feel uncomfortable.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Like, I was born kind of in a Muslim household. Like, my mom wasn't Muslim, but my brother was Muslim. And, like, my other bro, he was, like, half-ass Muslim and shit. Mm-hmm. And then, like, at one point, my mom got married to a Muslim. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened, but one day she became super Christian. And I've been baptized for a long time and saved and shit. But now that I'm older and I be thinking about certain shit and, like, certain situations, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like my faith is just ain't there. It's not there. Now, not that I don't believe in like God and shit, but it's just like, where you at? I don't really know what to believe. I do feel like there's a higher power,
right?
But it's just like, I don't know if it's Allah, Buddha, Jesus.
And that's,
I don't know. This is a big ass question mark to me at this point in my lifetime.
That's a part of where my why I stand where I stand with religion is because let me not say if there is a God, but yeah, for lack of better words, not to offend anybody, but if there is a God, why are there multiple ones, and why are we not all praising the same God? Why are we not all practicing the same religion? Like, nobody's book is the same.
And where do these religions come from?
You feel me? So I feel like the Bible is no way that we know for a fact that everything that was written in that is true or that we should follow by it. And it's crazy because a lot of people like to throw the Bible in people's faces or throw religion in people's faces, and y'all don't even follow
like
everything
they
in the
almost
Bible.
kind of weaponize it a little bit.
Yeah, y'all don't even follow everything in the Bible at all.
Yeah.
So
and that's kind of like one of my reasons, because it's like, okay, I commit sin. You're a Christian, and you judge me for committing sins.
All right.
And the Bible would say you shouldn't judge people. So, in my eyes, what makes you so much better than me?
It's a lot of things that the Bible says that people ignore, but then they feel like when you do something, like people feel like the biggest sin in the world is being gay. And they do all kinds of other things. Like, it be the craziest motherfuckers that be wanting to throw religion out there. Like, sir, did you not go to jail for attempted murder? Like, how are you throwing religion in there? Like, and you almost killed somebody, or you're out here fucking a whole bunch of bitches raw and like doing all kinds of shit that you're not supposed to be doing. Child before marriage, all kinds of shit. Like laying with multiple people, like sinning. You fucking stole shit. You like everything. You got tattoos, like piercings, like nothing that you're doing is supposed to be done. You're cutting your hair. You're not supposed to be doing that.
I didn't even know that.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to cut your hair.
Yeah, as well. Like, I don't know. There's people, and then there's like certain things that happen in the Bible where it's like, I don't think that's. I'm not sure about that, bro. Like, for people, for instance, like, motherfuckers be like the dirtiest of people. When I mean dirty, I mean like snake ass motherfuckers, or just envious ass people, like, or people that just don't have like any kind of goodness in their heart.
Right.
And they be like thriving in life. Like, trying to think of an example.
Honestly, I'm
kind
not
of like Trump.
Oh, I'm
like
dead.
Trump is a complete asshole. He's a slimy motherfucker, and he done did dirt. But he's like a rich ass nigga, and he's living like the good life.
I feel like there possibly is a higher power that people are praying to that's not a good higher power. I'm not going to say necessarily people are praying to the devil, but I feel like what really made me like kind of realize that is when YNM Melly or whatever the fuck
the guy that murdered his friend, quote unquote.
So when he was in the courtroom and he did that prayer and he blew that kiss, when I seen that video, immediately I said, that nigga's not going to jail. That nigga's not going to jail for this murder. I don't know who he prayed to just now, but it wasn't fucking God. And I said that shit to I'm dead ass, bro. And then what happened? A mistrial, and that nigga got out.
He not out, though.
He's not out, but he got off on that shit.
Yeah, he got off on it, yeah.
Like, because it was a mistrial. Like, I feel like that nigga prayed to somebody that was not supposed to be prayed to. And I feel like that's a lot of the things that, like, people are doing behind the scenes. Like, you really do not know. Like, that nigga, Damson Idris literally said in an interview that he was praying to the devil, like, asking the devil to come to him for a role in Snowfall and shit like that. And then after that, he couldn't fucking sleep, and he was having problems, and he was trying to get therapy and all kinds of shit or whatever he said in the fucking interview. And it's like, bro, you got what you asked for. You prayed for the devil to come to you.
Send me that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said that shit in the interview.
Yeah, there be other things like I be questioning God sometimes. Like, why the fuck do babies be getting killed?
Why?
Or why do tragedies just happen at all?
A lot of the things, like,
you know, when I really question God, yo, like no disrespect to nobody in religion or whatever they believe in, but when fucking Kobe died, and like not just Kobe, but them fucking kids.
Yeah.
When that plane went down, or like 9/11,
all of that, the school shooting,
like you being almost high, like how does that shit just fly with you? Like, I'm thinking
the things
like,
that are happening to black people. Like, what do we do?
Like slavery. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
you don't see this shit.
You don't see, like, I'm getting my ass kicked down here.
They got
like,
Patrick Dad. You're not watching.
Like, yo, that shit just be making me question shit. Like, or even like with certain like events in the Bible, like when dude walked in the water. I mean, when Jesus walked in the water in the middle ocean, and then dude was like, "Jesus, is that you?" And Jesus was like, "Yeah, it's me. Come on." And dude walked in the water for about 5 seconds, but he started to lose his faith, so he started sinking. And my thing is this: if I walk in the middle of the ocean, bro, and there's fucking sharks and whales and shit, I'm gonna be a little terrified. I know you Jesus, and you like you got all this power and shit, but nigga, like, it's some shit out here that can eat me the fuck alive. It's like I can't really fault a nigga for losing his faith a little bit because like, and then like it's his first time walking on water. Like, what you want me to do? Like, it just be like shit. Like I just be like, oh, like I don't know, like if this is like. I really like what I'm supposed to be following because the stories that y'all be coming up with, and then like, it was like 1 million. It's like 1 million fucking people that wrote the Bible. Like
I feel like I said, I don't have concrete proof of things. Like I could prove that there's a glass in front of me and that there's water, and that if you finish drinking it right now, I'll see the water left in it, so I'll know that there was water in it. Something like that. You feel me? I can't prove that Jesus.
I can even here. Like prove that. I can't see oxygen, but I know it's there. Like,
yeah,
like that's oxygen. Nigga, like
something that you see.
Yeah, and it's like
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly what to believe, so I don't necessarily believe anything. I'm not like an atheist or anything like that. I just, I feel like in the end, I'll know. And right now, all I do know is that we live and we fucking die and we only get one life, and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want in this one life.
And then, like, even if you do die, like, I gotta go to hell because I didn't really believe in you like that. Even though I was a good fucking person on earth and I did all like everything the right way.
I don't even feel
like that's kind of fucked up. Like
I don't even feel like I do everything the right way. Like I'm not even. I
think you just. Like good-hearted fucking people should like be able to see paradise on the other side. Yeah. I don't think I should go to hell because like I don't exactly understand or I don't exactly believe or whatever the case may be. Like why do I have to see the pits? Or even if it's not heaven or hell, why do I gotta turn to an ant? Like
why do I gotta turn into an ant? It's
like,
crazy.
The whole reincarnation thing, like, why God, like, I don't know. This is
see, and then we don't know that either. We don't.
Like, how do you really like expect us to really know? Like, I never seen no miracles, but if you go in the Bible, there's plenty of stories about miracles. I haven't seen a miracle
water
yet.
To wine and
like I have not seen not one miracle.
With hundreds of people, and I don't know. I feel like also like there's a lot of things where it's been said that religion was really brought up to give like the slaves and give black people something to believe in. You feel me? Like it was really just put on black people. It wasn't really something that even the white people followed. It was a book that we had. So it was
and that's crazy because they like the Bible had these set of rules where it was like if you obey me as your master, you get to see paradise, but it wasn't no slaves. Like, why the fuck I gotta suffer my entire fucking existence just to see like paradise?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people, especially like people like with cancer and like things like that, kids.
It be the kids that be fucking me up. Like when kids go through like
chemo
turmoil and shit, like this tragedies period. It's just like, yo, how them niggas didn't even get to experience life like that. Like,
at all. All right, I don't know. Like I said, I don't speak on it too much just because like I don't know. So I'm not gonna judge you for believing what you believe. I'm
not here to judge nobody. I'm cool off that.
I'm not gonna question you or anything like that. I'm just gonna tell you that this is how I feel and this is why I feel the way that I feel, and you can feel how you want to feel, and we can agree to disagree, and we can move on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just been my like thinking for the past couple of years. Like this, my faith in my religion that I'm kind of a part of. And the crazy part too, like I didn't even really choose to be Christian. I just was kind of forced into this shit.
No, I was brought up in Christian schools. Like the first schools that I went to were Christian schools, especially because like my birthday's in September. So in New York, they start school in September, and you got to be a certain age. Yeah. They wasn't letting me go to school, so my mom put me in a Christian school, like a private school, so that I was able to start school on time. Mm-hmm. And I was pretty advanced as a child anyway. So, excuse me. So it was nothing for me to like start school and just do what I had to do or whatever and move forward. But once I moved to Maryland, I started going to public school. So that's when I stopped going to Christian school. But when I was like, I don't even know how old I was, probably like 13 or something like that. I had got introduced to this church, and they had like a summer camp where they went away for a week, and it was pretty cool. Everybody prayed, and we did Bible study and did a lot of things that had to do with religion and stuff like that. And I ended up getting baptized on my own. Like, I chose to do it at that time. But at the end of the day, like, things happened later on down the line where it was just like, I'm putting my faith in something, and I don't know what I'm putting my faith into.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, because the times I was going to church, the shit did make me feel good.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. Church made me feel good. But then when you start using your brain, like, and pastor ain't preaching no more, and the choir ain't singing no more, and you started thinking about certain shit, like, it's so wild. Like, the church I used to go to on Germantown Huntington Park. It's a big ass church. I forget the name of it, but the shit had like a bank in it, and like you can get it had a full blown credit union in it. Now that shit was that was like the wildest shit to me, yo. Like, why the fuck do y'all have like a bank in it, and then like your members, you have like members in here that's going through shit and you suffering, and the pastor got a fucking Mercedes and he live in the suburbs and he doesn't donate anything. He might have a fucking cookie drive every once in a while, or a retreat up in the fucking Poconos, some fucking weird. But you got 1,000 fucking members, and half of them is going through real life bullshit, and all you tell them is to keep faith in God and keep fighting and shit like that. Just like, nah.
I feel like some people are tired of praying.
Yeah.
Like, at some point in time, like, something's got to give. Yeah. But I feel like the issue with praying, which most people say, especially Christians, they say you can pray, but you also have to put in the work.
You got to put the work in.
So I feel like if you don't pray and you just put in the work in, then you might still get the same outcome. I don't know.
Yeah. Last thing on this religion thing, too. I hate when motherfuckers, like, have, like, a huge accomplishment, or, like, they get a reward for something, like, I don't know, like a car, or, like, even, like, niggas, like, win awards for, like, best album of the year or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And they were like, I gotta give all glory to God. Like, no disrespect, but nigga, God wasn't in the studio with you. It was the engineer, the fucking producer, and whoever helped you write the fucking song. Like, why does all glory go to him?
Because they feel like without God, they wouldn't be here.
But you put the work in for everything you got.
I see what you're saying, but like I said, at the same time, I don't question nobody's religion. If you want to thank God, then thank God. Like, sometimes, like, subconsciously, like, something happened to me, and I'd be like, thank you, God. Because, like, what the hell? I don't know what the fuck I was going to do.
I just be saying it, but I don't know.
Next.
Let's switch gears. That was a little deep.
Do one more.
We'll do one more. I have something here. Do you believe in breakups? Not breakups, but breaks in relationships?
Yes.
Do you? You think they're effective?
Sometimes it's necessary.
All right. So I seen someone on TikTok. This dude and his chick went on break. He whenever they got back together, he had got the chick phone and like he went in the gallery and it was like full of pictures of like other niggas and shit. He in the chick phone.
So this is the thing.
And that's why I personally don't believe in breaks. I tried it. It didn't really like do anything. All I did was like hit chicks and then like kept it to myself.
That's where the problem comes into play, because the thing with people, I feel like some people will call it a break, but really in reality what you want is to fuck with other people. So you're not taking a break to work on yourself, or taking a break because y'all literally are around each other too much and you just really need some time to yourself, or you just really need some space, some time to miss the person. Like,
that's what it's really for.
That's what a break is for.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time people, right, you're not supposed to be fucking with somebody else in the time frame. If you love this person, you're working to better yourself, to bring a better version of yourself back to your person. Like, not to go fuck around and do whatever and then come back to your person and ain't shit changed. You just got a couple of nuts out. Like, that's not what a break is for. So I feel like that the problem with suggesting a break is people's first instant like thought is you're going to fuck somebody else. You're going to talk to other people. Like, you want to talk to other people, so I'm going to talk to other people. So now we're talking to other people, and then you might meet somebody that's way more fucking interesting, got their shit together, and give you fucking 10 times more than that person ever gave you, and now you don't even want to go back. So what did you take a break for? Like, you wasn't supposed to fuck with somebody else or move on. Like, if you don't want to be together, then break up. But don't call it a break. It's not
You
a
ever
break.
took a break?
Yes and no. It's kind of hard to take a break from somebody you live with.
Oh, it was I.
No, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, but if it was I, like, I can't take a break from her. I live with her unless I like go to my mom's house or something like that. But even that, it's not likely. So we have to do things differently because we live together.
I took a break one time and like nothing came out of it. We came back to like, granted I did miss her and like the situation, but it was like back to the bullshit because nothing got resolved. We didn't talk about anything. It just was argument. All right, I think we need a break. Cool. Text me when you're ready to stop taking a break.
That's because you didn't work on yourself in the time frame as well. And then you didn't come back to work on the situation. And I will admit that I'm very bad at communicating nowadays because for personal reasons, I'm not going to go into detail, but I just have been getting very bad with communication. So I can understand, like, leaving the situation, coming back, and then not speaking on it and just kind of, like, moving past it like it didn't happen. Yeah. But it did happen, and those problems still are there because they never got resolved. So...
Yeah. You know, my biggest problem is like relationships. I feel like if some shit don't make sense, I don't want to talk about it. Like if you say something and it's just like that doesn't make half a sense. Like you might as well just keep that to yourself.
I think my patience
and I'd be like real careless after that.
Yeah, my patience with shit has just gotten so thin that it just be like, bro, I don't even want to entertain this conversation. Like, there's no reason for me to even talk about this shit right now because it's not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah. And I just be wanting to know, like, how can I fix that type of shit?
Yeah, it's probably therapy, honestly. I think I need a therapist.
Yeah, but it's going to be... I hate arguing with a motherfucker that just don't, like, see shit on the other side. You understand what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When
they
shit,
only see it
like,
their way.
Yeah, and it's like, how do you not understand, like, what you're saying or how you feel about a certain situation? Just does not make sense.
Yeah.
So then I just be out of it. I'm just like, I'm cool. Like,
it be closed-minded people, bro. That's why I don't be talking to motherfuckers for real. But especially, like, the moment I realized that, like, talking to you was, like, a fucking revolving door,
yeah.
I don't want to talk no more
or
because,
brick walls.
yeah, like, you're never going to understand what I'm saying. Like, it usually be guys, though. Like, females most of the time can be a little bit more understanding. But for some reason, like, niggas, it depends on the female. But niggas be really set in their ways. Like, whatever you believe is what you believe.
It be both sides. I ain't gonna say, we can't just say it's just men. It be females
I didn't say
too.
it was only men. I said mostly men.
Ain't no mostly men.
It is.
I think it's just people, period.
Nah. Because a female...
I dealt with some very understanding females. And I've dealt with some ununderstanding females, like, just talking to a brick fucking wall. And
I've dealt with more understanding females than more understanding men.
You dealt with men?
I'm talking about understanding, like, a conversation, like, just talking to them. It don't got to be, like, a relationship. I'm talking about even a friendship. Like, you're closed-minded as fuck. Every time I talk to you, it's like, bro, it don't matter what the fuck we talking about because you're not hearing what I'm saying. All you hear is what you're saying and what you believe.
I think it's 50-50 with me.
I don't know. I don't really be talking to bitches anyway. So. I don't. Like, I really don't have that many female friends, bro. Bitches move weird. And then, like, because I'm gay, I mean, I'm in a relationship now, so it's a little bit different. But even now, I feel like if I talk to a female or I approach a female, even if it's, like, on some business shit or just introducing ourselves because we're in a mutual situation, like, or in a mutual room, like, I have to make it known, like, I have a fiance. Like, I am in a relationship. Because I don't want you to get the idea that I'm trying to talk to you, bitch, when I'm not. Like, I don't
Is
give
that
a fuck
what marriage
about
life
you.
is like, though? Like, you gotta let motherfuckers know you married?
I don't.
Or you feel like this is what you need to do sometimes?
I feel like with me sometimes, I don't know, maybe. Because I feel like maybe with a guy, too. But it depends on what you do. So, like, because I do photography and videography and shit like that, for instance, last night I was at this event. And there was a girl, and she sang really good. But I also took pictures and videos of her. So I went up to her. and I went to go get her Instagram, but like when I went to get her Instagram, I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell. But I just didn't want her to think, like, I'm trying to get your Instagram because I'm trying to talk to you. I'm really trying to get your Instagram to network with you because I like your sound. And you feel me? You're an artist. But I felt like I needed to say, like, oh, my fiance sings too, da-da-da-da, just so she could be, like, a little bit more comfortable, which is crazy because when I said that, she did get more comfortable. Yeah. Like, when I first asked her, and I said, you know, you have a really nice voice or whatever. I enjoyed your performance. And I said, I got pictures and videos of you. Can I get your Instagram? She was like, yeah. But she was kind of like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And then I was like, my fiance sings too or whatever, so it was really cool when I meet another singer. She was like, oh, really? That's really cool, da-da-da-da. And kind of got more open. And I was just like, yeah, bitch, because I wasn't trying to talk to you. Like, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand why just because I like females, people would automatically think, like, if I'm coming up to you, it's on that type of time. Like, no, bitch, get over yourself. But I feel like that's with guys, too, though. Like, especially with a fucking guy, because niggas are fucking thirsty. Like, y'all walk up to a bitch, automatically she gonna think, like, ugh, here go this nigga trying to fucking talk to me. Like, what you want, nigga?
But that's not God's fault. That's your fault.
How?
Because what if I just wanted to have some conversation?
Right, but it's not really my fault when every single fucking guy that comes up to me is doing the same shit. Not me per se, but I'm saying a female.
How do you know unless you have a conversation?
You're right, but because it's happened but also because it happens so much, like, after a while, it's like, bro, I don't want to be approached by a nigga because all of y'all niggas want the same thing. Y'all keep coming up to me with the same fucking thing. Like, at this point, like, my caution sign is up. And what's crazy is I do have niggas coming in my face sometimes, and it be like, bro, I never know if a nigga's coming in my face to ask me about some photography shit or if a nigga's coming in my face because they trying to talk to me. And it's like, bro, do you not see that I like bitches? But they don't give a fuck that I like bitches.
But you know what's crazy about that, too? Because that can, like, sometimes that be bullshit because if the right nigga, like, look good to the chick, all that shit go out the window.
I mean...
And that's where the bullshit law is at. Like...
I mean, but it depends on the female. Or it depends on the time of day or what she's doing.
No, I genuinely think that's every female. It's going to be 10 niggas, like, come her way. 3 of them might just want to have a conversation. The other 3 might just want to fuck her, like... And they all not might be her type, but it might be that one nigga that might really, like... blow her fucking eyes away, and like her whole wall just dropped because.
But that be the thing though. Most of the time, niggas just want to fuck anyway. So like, if a female knows that that's not all she wants in something,
we don't know though. That's why we gotta have a conversation. Like, how do I know you don't want me to talk to you? Like, not talk to you. How do you know I just don't want to fuck you if we don't have any kind of conversation?
All you niggas are the same.
But you don't know that until I talk to you. Like, and that'd be the problem. Like,
but then I start talking to you and you a weird nigga, now I'm stuck.
No, you ain't stuck. Like, just...
Nah, niggas are weird. Niggas will beat your ass for walking away or like stalk you.
I haven't experienced it like that. I don't know.
Niggas will stalk you or try to fight you or some weird shit or kill you because you rejected them. Like, niggas are weird.
I did read something like it's a hard case of that shit.
Yeah, niggas are weird. So a lot of the time, like, females gotta be sketchy because you never know if a nigga is like a genuine person and is genuinely like, you know what, this woman is attractive. I'm not no fuck nigga that's gonna treat her wrong. I deadass want to get to know this woman. Or if you're a nigga that just be like, oh, this bitch bad, I'm gonna put her on my hit list. And if she say no, well, fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway, type shit. Like, and then start spazzing.
I think it's 50-50.
It really all depends, honestly. Like I said, a lot of these niggas are influenced by this drill music and they on drugs and shit. So that's how they approach bitches. Females, let me not say bitches. That's how they approach women.
I just hate how, like, not just you. I just hate how people just generalize a whole sex based off, like, a handful of niggas.
I mean, it's what's around us, though. Like, literally, men are predators.
Why does all of men have to be generalized? Because
I don't think
a few set of, like, group of weirdo ass niggas. Like, I don't like that shit.
I don't think that
I wouldn't dare, like, generalize women as a group. I know some good ass women on here. I know it's not a bunch of fucking Sukianas.
I hope not. I don't think that, like, every female thinks that every single nigga is the same, but I think every female definitely at least feels like almost every nigga only wants one thing. And majority of the time, that is the case.
No, it's not majority, though. It's not majority.
So majority of the time, niggas don't just want to fuck?
That's why I said it's 50-50. Some niggas do, some niggas don't.
I don't think it's 50-50. I think it's like 75-25, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. Like, 75% of the time, niggas just want to fuck. 25% of the time, a nigga might actually want to get to know you and all that other extra shit. It might want to take you out, but it's so rare. Like, honestly, it might even be 80-20. Like,
think about the niggas in the sandbox. Money, Man, and Tay, and Yus are totally different niggas.
Yeah, but...
Money is on an island by himself.
Okay.
And then there's Man, Yus, and Tay. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not 50, it's not 75-25. I don't believe that.
That's literally, okay, so I said, okay, all right. I don't know Tay well enough to speak on Tay. I've heard Money talk too much to understand that this nigga is a dog. I'm sorry, Money, if you see this, you ain't shit. But
ain't shit. Like,
I'm just saying, like, nigga, you really just, how you have a child is just beyond me, bro. Somebody really, like,
what?
I'm not disrespecting his child. Please understand that. But it's like, bro, you seem like the type of person that dead ass would, like, never be faithful to a woman. So it's like, damn, bro, you had a child by a dude that you knew wasn't shit. That's crazy. But you're not a bad person. You're not a bad human being.
Kids, like, came out of a loving couple.
Okay,
like,
see,
like,
but I didn't know that. So that's why I said I'm not talking shit about his kids. I'm not saying he's a bad father.
That's what I'm saying. You can't prejudge niggas.
But he speaks about being a hoe.
Because he is a hoe. He's a hoe.
This is how you present yourself. This is not me going based off of my assumption. This is what you are telling us. This is how you speak.
This is why I say you have to have a conversation with a nigga before you judge them.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
You right. But
like,
but when you see shit like this and you see how he speak already and you see how he speak about women, why would you even want to have the conversation? But that's only if you've already seen how he speaks or how he presents himself. If you didn't see that or you don't know anything at all, it really all depends on the approach too. Like, if you come up to me on some shit like, hey, yo, what up, Ma, or whatever, like, on some crazy shit, like, I'm not going to respect you, bro. Like,
that's crazy. Yo, believe it or not, there's some people that think I'm a hoe. I think you would think I'm a hoe.
I don't think you're a hoe. I think that you are a single man that if you had the right one, you probably would treat her right. I don't think that you would cheat in your relationship. Would you cheat in your relationship?
My last one, though. Every other relationship, yeah.
Look at that shit. Oh, my God. Okay, so what I was trying to say was I'm hoping now that you are grown to the point where if you find the right one, you won't cheat.
My last relationship and think I'm going forward, I think I'm just going to handle it how, according to people, how it's supposed to be handled.
What?
I'm going to handle my relationship how it's supposed to be handled.
Okay. Your next one.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I'm saying my last relationship, I think was like handled the right way.
Okay. I feel like a nigga like Money is not going to.
I don't know. I think he got to find the right one.
You think he won't cheat? You think if he see a bitch right now, or if he was in a relationship, and
if he found the right one, he would be cool.
You really think so? Genuinely?
Yeah. I think that's how my last relationship went. I just think I found the right one. I was wrong because we're not in a relationship no more. But yeah, I was chilling in that relationship. The other ones was like, there's too much going on. Like, that's what, like.
Once again, this is no offense to Money, bro. Like, I'm literally, everything I'm saying is based off of what he be saying on the podcast, not off of anything we've had, like any conversation we've had personally, not off of him personally. Like, I'm not picking at him or nothing like that. I just want to make that known. Like, this is just based off of every outrageous thing that he said on the fucking podcast and that he be fucking bitches raw and shit.
A fucking horrible. He a thought, like.
See? Well, this is what I'm going based off of, not off of me personally knowing him because I've only met him once, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this men and women in like relationships, and it's all a slippery slope.
Yeah, honestly, but like I said, the internet and social media and this music and all of the stuff of today is a bad influence, and everybody feels like a hot girl summer and I guess a hot boy summer and
thoughts and fucking dirty ass
city boys and city girls and city boys up one and all that other extra shit. Like
that ratchet ghetto wave that's I see it forthcoming. That shit is bullshit. Y'all gotta get that shit out the paint,
please,
like fast,
real fast.
Yeah.
Run.
Anything else before we get up out of here?
I hope we didn't offend anybody in this podcast. And
no, I think
I meant religion wise.
we had like a real understanding, like point of view. It was a dope episode though overall.
Yeah, man.
I
We
like
didn't
this one.
really talk about like today's issues and shit like that.
I think going forward, me and Mimi had a conversation. I think going forward, we're not going to really base our podcast on like current events and shit like that.
Yeah, because honestly, like, I mean, we talked about the Keke Palmer thing, but
but it wasn't like the main thing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's it. Anything else? Shout your business out.
Yo, shout out Kim the God Creations, man. I'm out here creating shit. You feel me? Podcasts, videos, beats. The bomb ass photos.
Oh, yo, I want to learn how to make beats, bro.
I can help you a little bit.
I think if you just give me like
the basic, I can give you the basic.
I think I can take it over from there.
Yeah, I mean, if you have FL Studio or if you get FL Studio, I can help you. Anything else, I can't help you.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it to your friends, your girlfriends. Your side piece, your mom, your dad, your uncle.
You see?
Like the dog.
He's promoting side pieces. Why would you even say that?
I'm not promoting side pieces. I'm just promoting my podcast. Fuck out of here.
Why are you saying side piece? Nobody should have a side piece.
Because niggas have side pieces and chicks have side pieces.
You should have a side piece. That's
you should,
the problem.
but that's how the game goes. Right?
Don't send it to your side piece because they shouldn't be there.
Man, whatever, yo.
You are now tuned into the North to South podcast.